Welcome to Ty's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is December the 20th, 2020. Oh, thank God it's almost over. 2020 is finally almost over. We have 2 weeks, something like that. Oh, I can't wait. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some TLC to talk about. And ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 new champions. And I thought this Infernal match was pretty decent. It was pretty decent because, ladies and gentlemen, I thought it would be different. I thought it would be like a PG thing, but it wasn't. I will tell you guys about it when we get there. Why am I out of breath? So we have a pre-show. We had a great pre-show. It was an 8-man tag team match with SmackDown superstars Big E, Daniel Bryan, Chad Gable, and Otis will be versing King Corbin with his little goons, the Knights of the Lone Wolf, Blake and Cutter. We have Sami Zayn, Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed this match. It was good. But the winner of that match, there was no big spots in it, but it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that was Big E, Daniel Bryan, Chad Gable, and Otis. I'm surprised that Chad Gable actually won a match. Big E pins the Intercontinental Champion, and that means this Friday that's coming up, we will see a Merry Christmas on Christmas Eve, or Christmas. I think it's Christmas on Friday. Never mind, not Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is on Thursday. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see a Intercontinental Championship match between Big E versus Sami Zayn on Friday. Then we had, ladies and gentlemen, to start off WWE TLC, we got a TLC match. We have Drew McIntyre defends his WWE Championship against AJ Styles in a TLC match with almost, but ladies and gentlemen, almost at, I want to say at the end or the middle, The Miz came out to attack both guys, and he cashes in his Money in the Bank contract. He was about to win it, but almost got in the way. He held him like a little baby and dropped him on, through a table. And then we saw John Morrison with a chair, and then he whacked almost with a chair, and the chair just broke. And John Morrison was scared of Omos, and Omos was just like a big giant man walking to John Morrison. And they went in the backstage. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. I thought The Miz might win it because some of those things I thought he had the opportunity. He had a one-on-one on top of the ladder against Drew McIntyre, even AJ Styles. But ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre knocked AJ Styles and The Miz off the ladder. And then Miz looks like he was okay until he got Claymored. And Drew McIntyre retains his title by climbing the ladder and getting his championship. Then we had the SmackDown Women's Championship. Carmella would be versus Sasha Banks. Pretty decent match. Pretty decent, but I'd rather see their SmackDown match. It was pretty decent. It was better than, I don't know which one's better. The SmackDown one they had or the TLC. I don't know. But the winner of that match, it was back and forth, and we got the assistant making some interference. But ladies and gentlemen, it didn't work out because Sasha Banks retains the SmackDown Women's Championship. Then we had the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. The Hurt Business versus The New Day. I thought it was a pretty decent match, and I thought The New Day was going to win this match. But no, I was wrong. Cedric Alexander did the lumbar check onto Kofi Kingston, and he gets the win. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin finally wins the tag team titles that they wanted. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first major championship that Cedric Alexander got, even with the Cruiserweight title, but it was his main roster title, and he won it. And Shelton Benjamin finally won a title since he made his return in 2018. The Hurt Business has all the gold. And ladies and gentlemen, we had Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defending their women's tag team titles against Asuka and the returning of Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair came back, and ladies and gentlemen, she did not miss a beat. She was doing good. She was amazing. But the winner of that match and your new WWE's Women's Tag Team Champions, Asuka and Charlotte Flair, after a natural selection by Charlotte Flair onto Shayna Baszler. Then we had the Universal Championship TLC match, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Jey Uso did some of the helping as well. Well, he did all of the helping. He even got himself beat up and his ankle got destroyed, but he still came back. But Kevin Owens was getting his butt kicked. He was getting destroyed, table after table, chair, even the ladders. My goodness. Kevin Owens tried, but ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso wouldn't stop, but Jey Uso got stunned at the end. And then we saw Roman Reigns with the low blow underneath the rungs of the ladder. On top of the ladder, he did a low blow. And then a guillotine on top of the ladder. And then he just pushes Kevin Owens down. Roman Reigns is still your Universal Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Randy Orton versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt in a Firefly Inferno match. This was not a normal Inferno match. This was not around the ring, like you had to roll them out of the ring. No, it was all behind the barricade. Everything was on fire. Like, if you get everywhere around the barricade was on fire. They had little tiny rods that was on fire. They had little bowls that's onto a flat surface that was on fire. And they had a big giant lighter that was near the commentary table as well. Even near the ramp, there was fire. But to start the fire, Bray Wyatt knocked Randy Orton outside the ring, and then he raised his arms up, and the fire went up. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought this was going to be like a PG thing, that one little burn on somebody's arm, it would be over. But it wasn't. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the rocking chair. And Randy Orton was sitting in it. We saw Bray Wyatt put gasoline on this rocking chair. And then he punched Randy Orton into the rocking chair. And then he drops a lighter onto the trail of gasoline to the rocking chair. Drops it. And then Randy Orton, thank God, moved away. And then the rocking chair just went on fire. It went crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, for some reason, there was some red thing, some red liquid was on it when Randy Orton, when it went on fire, some weird red liquid. It wasn't Randy Orton because he got all of it. But ladies and gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was using weapons, burning the weapons like a belt, a strap. He was using some axe thing. He was put fire on that and try to whack Randy Orton, but it didn't. But at the end, we saw Randy Orton got manacled on, but he turned it around to the ramp because there's a big giant wall thing that was on fire, and you just see the fire onto the back of Bray Wyatt. He was on fire, and then Randy Orton went in the ring, and then you see Bray Wyatt just chasing Randy Orton into the ring on fire, and then he got RKO'd, and the fire went out, and then ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we see Randy Orton pouring gasoline on the Fiend. He was pouring the gasoline. I thought it was over because he was on fire, the building and ring. He poured gasoline all over the body because Bray Wyatt was hurt. He was pouring gasoline all over the body of Bray Wyatt, and then he grabs a match, and he just drops the match onto the body that has the gasoline, and the Fiend's body was on fire. Like, it was crazy, guys. His whole body was on fire, and then the fire that's around the barricade is just going, like, it was getting higher and higher and going up. My goodness. This is why sometimes it's great to have digital fans, because you could do that and nobody will get hurt. Because if they had fans, if they did this at the Royal Rumble and they had fans, somebody's going to get hurt, or they're not going to do it. That was crazy, guys. It was better than the Bray Wyatt match against Kane at SummerSlam. I think it was like 2013. In the Ring of Fire match, that was not an Inferno match. It wasn't a ring because it was square. Or maybe they're talking about the ring, the wrestling ring. But that was not an Inferno match because it was a PG thing. And USA Network doesn't like how Raw is doing their business right now. They want some adult things. What they're going to say about that? Somebody burning. And I don't think they use a dummy. Well, the first time I don't think they used like a mannequin or a dummy because you just saw the Fiend run in the ring. They didn't do no camera cuts. You just saw the Fiend staring down Randy Orton and he ran in the ring to get RKO'd. I don't know the part of him burning inside the ring while he was knocked out. I don't know that part. Maybe that part was like a stunt. I thought it was going to be a cinematic match because they said Firefly. I thought it was going to be the Funhouse. But it was all around the ring. I thought it was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. I wonder what else people would say. Like Grim Soy Show, Steven Larson. I hope these guys like it, man. I thought it was a pretty decent show. It was fun to watch. I give these guys shout outs because they do a lot of good results on these things. Better than I do. But, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent show. We got new tag team champions on both women's and the men's division, tag team divisions. We got the Hurt Business, new tag team champions. Charlotte Flair makes a return. The Raw women's division is getting better now. We got Charlotte Flair, one half of the great superstars. We just need Becky Lynch coming back. I know she has a baby. I know that. We won't see her for a while. But we need Becky back to make Raw roster better. Because there's nobody ready for Asuka, just like Charlotte Flair is, and Becky Lynch will be as well when she comes back. I don't think Peyton Royce is ready. I don't think Lacey Evans is ready. Maybe Shayna Baszler or Nia Jax, but they're good in the tag team division, but have they ever got a big push for a shot at the Raw Women's title? The Royal Rumble will be coming up. They did show a commercial or the trailer of the Royal Rumble on January 31st. So that's going to be interesting to see if they're going to do it in the Thunderdome. I want to see if they're going to do it in the Thunderdome because it's going to be interesting. All these pay-per-views that happened in the Thunderdome was pretty decent. And I enjoyed them. Pretty good. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. That's all for me today. Tyler is out, and we might do the Slammy Awards. I might make a list who won something. That's going to happen this Wednesday. I said might. I don't know yet. But that's all for me today. Tyler is out. Bye.